As we approach release of Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, we took a look back at all the scenes in the first two Ant-Man movies and more that involved the quantum realm. We'll take a look at connections, hints, and other interesting pieces that we've already been able to see in the MCU and what it means for Ant-Man's upcoming movie. So let's get right into it. The first glimpse at the quantum realm came at the end of the first Ant-Man movie when Ant-Man went subatomic after stopping Darren Cross. As he shrinks, Scott keeps hearing what Hank Pym warned him about. Time and space become irrelevant. This saying set up major points in the MCU at the time. It hinted at Avengers Endgame and the heroes being able to travel through the quantum realm as a time travel device to collect the Infinity Stones once again in their timeline after they were destroyed once Thanos had won in Avengers Infinity War. What we thought was just relating to time travel in the same timeline has turned into so much more. There are multiple timelines in the multiverse that have been introduced in Phase 4, meaning multiple Kangs. His appearance in Loki Season 1 kicked things off with him warning Loki and Sylvie that he isn't the worst and that he's peaceful. We found out that is the case with the Kang that has been stuck in the quantum realm. Not only does Janet not share what happened to her in the quantum realm, we know that she has to have been in contact with Kang over the time she was also trapped in the quantum realm. Since she had a suit as well, it is likely Kang was using her like he will be using Ant-Man in Quantumania to escape. Difference is, Kang didn't have any leverage over Janet like he will over Scott, since Cassie and the rest of the family are now in the quantum realm too. The only thing Kang could offer Janet was a way out. It appears as though he initially offers that to Ant-Man, as seen in the trailer, but it takes more. So back to Ant-Man's first time going subatomic. In Scott's head, he hears more of what Hank warned him about with the line, "As you shrink for eternity, everything you know and love, gone forever." This shows that Hank doesn't fully understand everything because he also thinks Janet is gone forever at this time. They shrink to a certain point until they reach the quantum level, where they stop and there is a whole universe beneath theirs. When Scott appears to have stopped shrinking, he is in this dark and murky surrounding. This is the quantum void, as heard in Ant-Man and the Wasp. But in the first movie, we didn't know that yet. Somehow Janet must have broken through, like Hank had to, or been dropped right into the quantum realm when she shrunk. The next time we see the quantum realm after Ant-Man messes with the regulator and returns is in the second Ant-Man movie where Hank willingly enters the quantum realm in his craft to rescue Janet. Hank first loses signal and gets stuck somewhere between normal size and the quantum realm, where it looks like microbes are about to eat or attach to its craft. Once it recalibrates, a voice notifies him that he is approaching the quantum void. This is how we learn what the dark and murky space is. Hank stops in what looks like the same setting as Scott was in when he stopped shrinking, but Hank uses his craft to fly through the quantum realm, where we see what looks like the outskirts and where the group lands when they are sucked down to the quantum realm in Quantumania. Why the realm seems all fuzzy to him in this movie is because he hasn't gotten used to it yet, and is seen as losing his mind before Janet helps. Janet has been down there for years and has adapted to the point where she can now do new things. But what I'm calling the outskirts is where it looks like Janet has been hiding out after betraying or leaving Kang. This is how she found Hank so easily. She must have entered in a similar area because that's where everyone is seen entering in Quantumania. Janet recognizes that it has been 30 years when the two get back to the craft. She also says that she's in the same woman she was 30 years ago and that this place changes you, while she has somewhat of a smile on her face. She speaks of adaptation and evolution, which means the Kang that is trapped in the quantum realm must have also evolved to be more dangerous. Ghost phasing is also similar to what happened when Hank first entered the quantum realm, and a reason why she started sucking the quantum energy from Janet once Hank and Janet were almost at full size. Since quantum energy is now a part of Janet, Hope says that the extraction would tear Janet apart. Once reintroductions have been made, Janet helps out Ghost by using her powers the same way she did for Hank in the quantum realm. Now we jump over to Avengers Endgame, after Scott reappears from the quantum realm 5 years after the Thanos snap. Except he explains that it's been 5 hours for him. Scott also mentions that he was in the quantum realm and we know he was there gathering stuff to make Pym particles. This means he must have been in the quantum realm and not just in the void this time. Scott lays out the possibility of navigating the quantum realm, which the remaining Avengers did in Endgame soon after. They used it to go back in time to gather the Infinity Stones. But Kang came from a distant future to wind up in the quantum realm and will be coming out at a much earlier point in time from when he entered, which could very well be at the end of Quantumania. This theory Scott lays out not only played a huge part in Avengers Endgame, but will in Avengers The Kang Dynasty as well. Hope that was informative as you thought it would be. I'll now use this opportunity to end the video with the trailer of Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania so that you can use everything you just learned and spot stuff for yourself before the movie releases. Enjoy, and thanks for watching. Now, the trailer.
You're an interesting man, Scott Lang. You're an Avenger. You have a daughter. But you've lost a lot of time, like me. We can help each other with that. Who are you? I'm the man who can give you the one thing you want. What's that? Time.
It can rewrite existence and shatter timelines. You cannot trust him.
I don't care who this guy is. I just lost so much. He can give us a second chance.
Let me make this easy for you. You will bring me what I need, or everything you call a life will end.
This is all my fault.
You may not want her to watch this.
We had a deal.
Thought you could win.
I don't have to win. We both just have to lose.
I'm sorry, Cassie.